Inanunsyo na ang 5 pang pelikulang lalaban sa pinakaaabangang Metro Manila Film Festival 2024 kahapon, October 22. Ginanap ang announcement sa Podium Mall, Ortigas Center, Mandaluyong City bilang bahagi pa rin ng Sine Sigla sa 50, ang tema ng MMFF ngayong taon sa pagdiriwang ng 50 years ng taunang Film Fest. Present sa event si MMFF Executive Committee at Metro Manila Development Authority Chairman Don Artes, at ang MMFF Executive Committee Head na si Butz Anson Roa Rodrigo. Muling nagsilbing host ng official announcement sina Isabel Daza at Jake Ejercito na siya ring naging host sa naganap na unang pagbabahagi ng first batch of official entries. Narito ang bumubuo sa second batch ng mga napiling pelikula na kukumpleto sa 10 official entry na maglalaban-laban sa 50th edition ng MMFF na inihayag nina Jesse Ejercito, former MMDA MMFF Chairman Benhur Abalos and Don Artes. Unang inannounce ang My Future You ng Regal Entertainment starring Seth Fedelin and Francine Diaz, directed by Crisanto Aquino na sinundan ng uninvited nina Aga Mulak, Nadine Lustre at Vilma Santos under Mentor Productions. Pasok din sa 50th edition ng MMFF ang pelikulang Topak mula sa Nathan Studios na pinagbibidahan nina Arjo Ataide at Julia Montes. Napili rin this year ang pelikula nina Carlo Aquino at Julia Barreto na Hold Me Close mula naman sa Viva Entertainment at ang Espantaho na pinagbibidahan nina Judy Ann Santos at Lorna Tolentino mula sa Quantum Films and Cineco Production. Magaganap naman ang Annual Parade of Stars sa December 15, habang ang Gabi ng Parangal naman ay sa December 27.
To announce the final 5 movie entries for MMFF 50, let's call on former DILG Secretary and former MMFF Overall Chairman, Mr. Benhur Abalos, and MMFF 50 Selection Committee Chairman, Mr. Jesse Ejercito, ang aking tito. Sasamahan po sila ng member ng MMFF Executive Committee, Attorney Rochelle Ona. And of course, joining them also is MMFF and MMDA Chairman, Attorney Don Artes.
Good afternoon also sa lahat. Season hot. Nakapapanood namin ng 31 films na sunod-sunod. An 83-year-old man, inubo na. At, pero hindi ako nagsisisi at although napakahirap manood at mag-analyze ng pelikula, I think I congratulate the 11 members of the committee for the effort. At talaga nahirapan kami dahil napakaraming, dito sa batch ng 31 finished films, napakaraming maganda. Pero napakahirap din pumili. But nakita nyo naman yung pinili namin from the scripts, 39 scripts. Napakaganda ng mga trailer at hindi kami nagsisisi and we are very proud na nakapili kami ng 5 magagaling na. At itong 5 susunod, ayun, siguradong matitrill din kayo. Kaya napakahigpit ang labanan sa kawawa naman ng mga jurors pag nag-decide sila kung sino ang bibigyan ng napakagandang mga trophy for the 50th year of the festival. Now, explain ko lang, ang dalawang procedure nga nung screening committee. Yung una, from the script, we have to read 39 scripts and rate them according to 40% artistic excellence, 40% commercial viability, 10% Filipino cultural sensibility, and 10% for global appeal. So we have to rate them. Lahat kami may score sheet which we submitted to the Secretariat for kahapon. Inano na nila, kinompute na, and it really was a close fight. Yung very, very close ang 4, 5, 6, and well, we have to pick. Ang maganda naman yung announcement ni Chairman na yung mga hindi mapipili, dahil magaganda rin naman, bibigyan ng chance sa Summer Film Festival. Sigurado sila. Oh. Thank you very much. And I would like to give you all to request our, para mas exciting, to request our beloved former Secretary Ben Abalos and our former MMDA Chairman also to announce the 5 finalists.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Jesse Ejercito. Palapakan po natin si Mr. Jesse Ejercito. So, ang unang pelikula. This film is a romance comedy starring Francine Diaz and Seth Fedelin, produced by Regal Entertainment Incorporated and directed by Crisanto Biakino. This is a magical story of two people, Lex and Karen, from different timelines, 13 years apart, connected by a mysterious comet through a dating app. As they grow close, Karen asks Lex to change key moments in her past to prevent her parents' separation. But every change of the past brings unforeseen consequences, altering their futures in unexpected ways. In one last effort, Lex hopes to set things right, but some events may be beyond control. This is a film from Regal Films, directed and written by Crisanto Aquino, starring Francine Diaz and Seth Fedelin. Ang pelikula po is My Future You.
Let's call on the staff and the crew of the movie to come up on stage. Call in Sir Noel Ferrer for the question and answer.
Or we'll forgo with the questioning. We'll have them after the five films have been announced. Thank you.
Sa ating pangalawang pelikula, this film is a thriller starring Vilma Santos and Aga Mulak, produced by Metro Torque Production and directed by Dan Villegas. This movie is about Eva Candelaria, who has been waiting for this day for the last 10 years, the birthday party of Gilly Vega, the billionaire who brutally murdered her only daughter 10 years ago and got away with the crime. Eva arrived at the party disguised as a socialite, navigating the party as she one by one stalks every single person involved with her daughter's murder, going through the ranks one by one until she gets to her main target. And armed with no plan, Eva's options dwindle as the night wears on. Will she see her mission through or die trying? Again, this is a film from Metro Torque Productions, directed by Dan Villegas, written by Dodo Dayaw, starring Vilma Santos and Aga Mulak. Ang pelikula po, Uninvited.
Turning 55 has been humbling. Turning 55 with all of you has been a pleasure. I have lived longer than my father and my grandfather, and not a single trace of their sickness in my body. Kaya hindi lang to basta party, hindi lang to basta celebration. Tonight, we commemorate the day I defied my own destiny.
Let's call in the cast and crew of Uninvited. Please come up on stage.
Para sa pangatlong pelikula po. This film is the story of a soldier named Miguel, who is a platoon leader assigned in the southern Philippines. In one encounter with an extremist group, the confrontation turns tragic when all his men are killed in the battle. Witnessing the death of his men pushes Miguel to the edge and goes amok in fighting the enemy with bloodlust and vengeance until finally wiping out the enemies. After his discharge from the army, Miguel is haunted by the carnage. He now works as a security guard and faces a different kind of war. One evening, while on duty in a warehouse, two drug peddlers played by and her brother entered the warehouse to hide from vigilantes who are pursuing them. Unaware of who the intruders are, Miguel turns the two to the squad. When Miguel sees the intruders shot by the vigilantes, the memories of the bloodbath that befell his platoon came back to him. Riddled with guilt, Miguel takes up the fight for the survival of the two drug peddlers. Armed with a rusty shotgun, he wades through a gauntlet of fire and bullets. All hell breaks loose in a night when a tormented soul, a sinner, and a horde of demons collide. Friends, this is a film from Nathan Studios Incorporated, Straw Dogs Studio Productions and Fuse, directed by Richard Sams, written by Richard Sams, Jim Flores, and Wilfred Manalang, starring Julia Montes and Arjo Atayde. Ang pelikula po ay Topak. Congratulations!
Ito yung ginawa ko sa mga katropa ko. Gusto ko silang sabayan hanggang kamatayan pero hindi nangyari. Araw-araw na bangungot ako ng iyak at sigaw. Pilit kong ibinabaw lahat pero bumubuto talaga ako ng tropa.
Yung ginagawa mo, ha? Paano kung di ako dumating doon, ha? Akala ko ba tapos ka na doon? Paano kung di ako dumating? Paano kung may nangyari sa'yo? Paano kung namatay ka? Susunod na yata sila, bilis! Nagmamakaawa ko, tulungan niyo ko kami. May gusto pumatay sa amin. May umabot sa amin ng kapatid ko. Tayanin mo, bilis!
Passing kayo, labas.
Sir, nakikiusap naman ho kami. May umabot kasi sa amin eh. Sige na, tulungan niyo ho kami. Nagmamakaawa ko, tulungan niyo ho kami. May gusto pumatay sa amin. May umabot sa amin ng kapatid ko.
Barkada na lahat. Limasin lahat.
Mga pulis kami. Ginagawa lang namin yung trabaho namin. Kaya ibigay mo na sila sa amin para hindi na tayo magkagulo dito. Kung ayaw mo sila ibigay sa amin, magkakandaleche-leche tayo dito.
Maganda leche-leche na.
dalawa. Ano tong video na to? Pati ko to alam!
Ibigay niyo isa-isa tayo.
Hindi ordinaryo itong tumitira sa atin.
Iba yung kilos.
Sino ka?
Pareho na tayo. Parehas na tayo nalagasan ng mahal sa buhay.
Hindi mo gera to.
Sa giyera, lahat damay. May lakas ka, ipon mo. Bigyan natin silang hindi.
May we now call in the stars and staff of Top.
For our fourth film, there's a character named Woody who has spent the last 7 years moving from one town to another in all the corners of the world, searching for the best place where he can stay put. This time, he moves to a peaceful city of Karatsu in Saga, Japan, where he meets Lin, a charming but mysterious squid vendor at the port market. They immediately hit it off, and Woody starts to believe that he has found a permanent place he could call home. But Lin has some sort of a psychic ability. That is, a person who is within a 3-foot radius from her, she can foresee whether that person will hurt her or bring her joy. Such a skill has prevented Lin from being hurt by her people, especially men. However, it has also kept Lin into a life of isolation and hypervigilance. Unfortunately, once Woodley returns the space within Lin's 3-foot radius, he is deemed as a person who would hurt her in spite of everything going smoothly between the two. This results in Lin distancing herself from Woody. How can Woody convince Lin that he's the right one for her? If Lin's psychic ability dictates that he is not the one, will the power of Woody's love be enough to defy Lin's romantic destiny? How will Woody win the heart of the psychic girl? My dear friends, this is a film from Viva Communications, directed and written by Jason Paul Laksamana, starring Julia Barreto and Carlo Aquino. Hold Me Close ang ating pong pelikula.
May espesyal akong abilidad. Nasa-sense ko kung magdadala ng sakit to sa'yo ang isang tao sa buhay ko.
Kahit ikaw design. Sa akin, anong nasa-sense mo?
Wala pa rin. Wala kang magiging kabuluhan sa buhay ko. Nupra lang.
Ayaw ko sa'yo!
Ginagawa mo yan lahat para lang maging positive ka.
Hindi ko lang kasi matanggapin na wala lang ako.
Ano muna yung nagustuhan mo sa akin? Isa lang naman akong weirdong tao.
Kasi, mabait ka sa akin.
Pahawak na ulit?
Ate, ayaw kita sa... Sorry. Kasalanan. Sabi na abilidad mo meron. Gusto ko malaman mo na hanggang nandito ako wala nang makakasakit sa'yo.
Aşturu.
May we now call on the staff and crew of Hold Me Close?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final fifth film. But inuulit po namin, no? Yun daw hindi makakasama. Sabi ni Chairman, meron po tayong Summer Film Festival. Okay? So, okay. This last or fifth finalist is about a film. It's about a character named Monette. Her mother, Rosa, and son, Keith, from a dysfunctional family. They both ended up falling in love with married men. Monette with Jack and Rosa with Pabling. The harvest from the rice land of Pabling helped them survive all these years. When drought reached them, they shifted to the buy and sell of antique products. After the burial of Pabling, a painting appears on their doorstep. This was about the same time that the real wife of Pabling arrives along with her two children, claiming the land that her family owns. However, during the 9 days of the Pasyam, people disappear one after another. Fearing for their lives, Monette and Rosa do everything to find out the cause of the disappearances. In doing so, utmost betrayal is slowly unraveled. This is a film from Quantum Films, Cineco Productions, and Purple Bunny Productions. Directed by Chito Ronyo, written by Chris Martinez, starring Judy Ann Santos and Lorna Tolentino. Espantaho po ang pelikula. Congratulations!
Maawaing Jesus ko, lingapin mo ng mahabaging mong mga mata ang kaluluwa ni Pablo.
Hindi pa alam ng kaluluwa kung saan siya pupunta. Hindi pa rin siya natatahimik.
Dito siya ngayon? Kasama natin?
Call on the staff and crew.
May we call in the stars and all the production team of all 10 movies on stage for a quick photo op. Once
Let's make them stay there. Let's make them stay there. Let's ask the last 5 finalists to like say something. So unahin na natin si Brian na nandito pinakamalapit. Brian, para sa pelikula niyong Uninvited, anong masasabi mo sa mga taong hihingan niyo ng support?
And unang-una po, maraming salamat po sa MMFF. And of course, on December 25, Uninvited. Guys, the billionaires are having a party. You are not invited. Let's gate crash together. Sa December 25 po yan, Uninvited. Thank you very much po, MMFF.
So lahat tayo gate crashers sa Uninvited. Miss Sylvia Sanchez, na ibang hat ngayon, producer's hat naman. And Richard Somes, ang totoong bigkas ng pangalan. Somes. Pakiimbitahan yung mga tao, tell them about your film.
Well, we are all hoping na we could really gather a whole lot of audience this coming Christmas and for the whole Metro Manila Film Fest and for the whole 10 entries. And I hope that audience will going to support us. And this is a 50th year of the Film Fest, so we're really hoping and dreaming, and to be part of this is really an honor already.
Maraming salamat. Dito siya gato.
Yeah, sa lahat ng bumubuo ng Metro Manila Film Fest, maraming salamat po sa pagkakataong itong binigay nyo sa amin sa Nathan Studios,
Sa amin, sa Srodogs, kumpanya namin.
Maraming salamat po. Ito po yun, talagang pinagmamalaki namin tong movie na to. Kasi po sa ibang bansa, nung pinalabas namin to, pinapalakpakan po to. So gusto po naming makita ninyo kung ano yung pelikula na tinanggap doon sa ibang bansa. Finally, babalik na po dito. Ipapakita na po namin dito sa Pilipinas ang topak. Kaya po abangan nyo po.
So uuwi yung topak sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
So salubungin ho natin sila sa Metro Manila Film Fest. Pagmasdan nyo ho itong dalawang taong to, magkasama sa stage ang Viva Films at ang Regal Films para sa 50th anniversary ng Metro Manila Film Fest. Unahin natin ang, sino ba? Regal, di ba? Mas naunang Regal. So, game. Ano yung masasabi sa My Future You? Nag-iisang, nag-rom-com pareho kayo. Yun, ano yan? Yun. Oo. So, go.
Unang-una, maraming salamat po sa MMFF, sa Executive Committee and Selection Committee for selecting My Future You. The last entry of Regal Entertainment actually that was part of the MMFF was 2020 pa po. And we're very glad po that we're part of the 50th anniversary of the MMFF this year. Maraming salamat po talaga. I'm sure Mother, wherever she is very happy na part po siya ng 50th anniversary ng MMFF. We hope that you could also watch My Future You in the cinemas this December 25. I know that our cast, Francine and Seth, are new cast, and this is actually their first movie, but the movie is very, very good. I'm sure you've all seen the trailer earlier. Although it's about time travel, pero may twist and turns po kasi sa movie, and I'm sure masusurprise kayo at the end, and I'm sure magugustuhan ninyo. It's actually, hindi siya rom-com eh.
Ano siya?
It's a romance, major drama, pero it's a family movie that I'm sure every Filipino will be happy to watch.
Okay. Thank you very much. O, ito naman, Lego.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the Executive Committee and Selection Committee of Metro Manila Film Fest. Viva is so honored to be part of the 50th Film Festival. Every year, we are so lucky and fortunate that we are part of MMFF, and this year, again, we are so glad to hear that we are part of it. Hopefully, all the 10 selected movies will be glad, and the cinema entertainment movie will be very glad na masaya ang ating Pasko ngayon. So thank you very much.
And celebrating their 10th anniversary, 20th anniversary in filmmaking, their biggest film today.
Yes, and most expensive.
And most expensive. So we all have to recoup the investment and help them. Attorney Georgie for Quantum Films.
Coincidental, it's a very big coincidence that apart from us celebrating our 20th year, this being the 50th year of the MMFF, this is also Quantum's 50th production.
Oh, 50th?
Yes.
So,
Kaya we made sure that we will be giving you a very terrifying film. 20 years ago, Direk Chito Ronyo and Judy Ann Santos were supposed to work together, and that never happened. So finally, this year, 2024, magkakasama po sila, at eto na nga po yung Espantajo, na with all the challenges of weather condition, shooting in the middle of a typhoon, napakahirap po, pero natapos naman po. So thank you so much to the Execom, the Selection Committee, and sana po sa lahat ng kababayan natin, tangkilikin niyo po ang lahat ng 10 pelikula nitong MMFF sa December 25.
Mon, nasuki na rin ng Metro Manila Film Fest.
Yes, maraming salamat. It's an honor and privilege po na mapasama sa pelikulang Espantajo, na alam naman natin, pag Direk Chito Ronyo, tatakutin talaga tayo nito. At proud po ako, nakasama ko ang mga queens ng horror, Judy Ann Santos, Lorna Tolentino, Janice de Belen, at ang ensemble cast ay napakalupit. Maraming salamat, Attorney Georgie, for having me, and congratulations po. Maraming salamat.
So we'll close the program, pero yung 5 finalists at saka yung iba pang nauna pang 5 will be available for interviews from the press. So let's give it to Sina Jake and Isabel to close the show.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to the final 10 movies.
Congratulations everyone, at maraming pong salamat sa lahat ng ating panauhin, friends from the press, and to our MMFF Executive Committee.
Tama, ipagmalaki po natin ang talento at gawang Pilipino. Ako po si Isabel Daza.
At ako naman po si Jake Ercito. Hanggang sa muli, at maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay ang pelikulang Pilipino, at mabuhay ang MMFF 50!